Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update, we are going back to that location. We are doing a lot of stuff. Last time we started working at that underground bunker entrance, and in today's update we are going to close the biggest part of that gap here in the rock wall. So stay tuned for today's update because we are going to finish up a big part of that rock wall, and it's going to look so much nicer after today's update. So yeah, stay tuned. As you can see here, I already started to work in that area here between the entrance on the right side of that rock wall, because we have here two modules. You can see it here, there's the gap. I have to be a little bit careful to not combine these two modules, because it might be possible that in a distant future I'm going to move my city to another location. And maybe you know it, in the building I am currently now with my city, there's a much more bigger room, one floor down, and maybe in the future, when everything is going bigger and bigger, I'm going to move the city, so I have to be careful to make the city movable. As you can see here, I'm working right now at that rock wall part. I'm using a lot of parts to make it more stable, because as you know from some of the last updates, by doing these curved roads, there's a lot of stress on that part of the city, so I have to make it a lot more stable with a lot of intersections and stuff like that. And then here in that speed build, you can see now that a big part of the rock wall is finished, and now I'm adding a lot of leaves and other green stuff here just to add a lot more details and make it look much more realistic, much more nicer. And I really like how that comes out here in that area. But that's not all for today, because we're going to add almost every part of that missing parts here. And that's the first finished part. The right module is now completely finished. As you can see here, that's the edge of that module. So we have a clear cut here, and the rock wall on the right side is done. And it makes right now a big difference, because every closing gap makes the whole look much more interesting, much more completed, much more better. And now we're going to start working at the next part. I really like the view from the area here from the front, and yeah, I'm just satisfied with how everything here is going to be in the future. Now we're coming to the next gap, but before that I have been to the Lego store in Nuremberg here, not so far away in Germany, and I bought a lot of stuff at the Picker Brick Wall. A lot of these bricks here, a lot of that stuff is going to be included in our elementary school on top of the rock wall we are working right now. And there was so much nice stuff in the Picker Brick Wall, and I couldn't resist to buy a lot of stuff like these leather parts or some green stuff here. Also got some other stuff here, some gifts with purchase, two of them, and I also bought some minifigures from the Halloween system. And yeah, just a lot of stuff being included and used in the city in the near future. And it's always a good time at the moment to go to the Picker Brick Wall here in Germany, because there's so much stuff that I can be used. As you can see here, I added last time that part here because I might be or have to enter that area, and when I'm now adding the rock wall above it, I also need to integrate a part that can be removed, because it might be in the future a problem if I can't get to that entrance because it's so far away from the edge. And so I'm integrating some parts here that can be removed. As you can see here, I have these modified plates on the right side. I did all the parts for the rock wall until to that edge. Also added fences on the top, and it looks quite nice, I think. And filling all these big gaps, it just looks more and more better, I think. But it's a lot of work left. It's a lot of work I already done, because working with that style here with all these slopes and inverted slopes, it takes a lot of time to get done with all that stuff. And now you can see that little hole I have integrated here on the left side. There are also these modified plates with only 2 starts, and it's above the entrance of the bunker. And as you saw in the last take, now I will be able to remove that and integrate it back seamlessly, and then I can get to that entrance area. Maybe if I have to change some of the lighting or some of that stuff, and that's the part I'm going to integrate here. It's very stable, it's a little bit heavy. It looks quite nice. I think if you now integrate it, you might not see where it is, but it is very easy to remove. I added 3 layers of plates on the ground, so it's more stable, and now we can just put it in that location, and it fits perfectly in here. And as I said, you are not really able to see that part can be removed to get to the parts of the bunker below it. Adding now the next parts of the fence. These are banded fence parts, of course, because the street here is going down. It's a little bit complicated, but it's working at the end. And it really looks nice when the fences are also moving down, and that's how it looks now. That's everything we have done today. A lot of work went into that update, and I really like how that rock wall looks right now. As you can see left, there's a part missing, but that is something I cannot do today because I do not have enough slopes and inverted slopes left to do that missing part. But when we look from here, you can't see the gap really, but I think the view is getting better and better in that area. And as always, feel free to write in the comments what you think about today's update. Here's a quite nicer look of that fence going down directly as we did it here, and that's the big gap I have to do in one of the next updates to really finish up that stuff here, that rock wall here on the table. And also we're going to work at the elementary school next updates, or an update after that. A lot of stuff left to do in that area, and yeah. What do you think? I think it looks quite nice. I'm satisfied with the stuff we did today, and coming back a little bit more so you can see much more of that area here. And there's a lot of stuff coming in the next update, so stay tuned for more content coming up. And also going to work here at that signal post in the near future, and also working here on that stuff here with the bus terminal, also working on the train station one again, and also on the stuff here on that building. So there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of stuff coming in the next update, so stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and bye.